Alright, I will turn on the mic so you guys know what I'm doing. So I have the video I'm currently working on. How's everybody doing, by the way? What I'm currently working on is I'll be releasing a series of videos. You guys have some of you have already seen part 1 of that video, I should say, where we introduced Flair, a brief overview of Agent Flair and the 2 tanks that she has, the Leo 2FK and the Leo 2KSD. The follow-up to that video, if you watch, I mentioned that we will do a deep dive into Flair's skills. And in that video that is coming up, we will also show different potential skill combinations and what they can do. So that video covering Flair and each agent, as a matter of fact, each agent will be having their own playlist on my YouTube channel where we really do a deep dive into different skill combinations and what each agent can do with those skills, how best to utilize those skills, and subsequent videos will also feature combining those skills with the best equipment. As you can imagine, this takes a lot of work, experiment, calculations, and time. So, as the evening has progressed, I have been working on this for the past 4 hours, I think. And we've only done the skill part for the agent herself. So, starting off, we're going to be doing our first build set, which is more of a stealth gameplay. So what we have done, I'll give you guys a quick overview of the agent skills itself. We've selected Concealed Impact on Tier 2, which gives the trait of enemies you hit do not see a damage direction indicator. Secondly, we have selected Unseen Fighter, which gives you plus 10% to your damage dealt by shots fired while you are masked. Third, we have done the Tier 1 attribute, minus 10% to shell reload time. And fourth, we have done Don't Blink on the ultimate, which is minus 1 second to time to switch between main tank and proxy. I want you guys to pay very close attention to the skill screen, as I'm sure some of you have realized if you're more attentive to what you're doing, and many of you have not realized each category of skills is tied to the agent in a certain way. First category of Tier 1 and Tier 2 are specific to her traits. They affect her trait. Secondly, those two affect her ability. Thirdly, they affect the attribute. And lastly, those affect the ultimate ability, as clearly labeled, right? So, we'll be calling this setup the Stealth Striker. Maybe I'll come up with a more catchy name, right? But you get the point. It's a stealth build, and that's what we're going with. At this point in time, we are not adjusting the tanks equipment themselves, as that's another project entirely. That will be done later. So we are going with each tank, the 2FK and the 2KSD, but we'll play one match in each tank. One match in each tank. And the build on each tank is the build that is shown in the Flair agent guide on the Heat website. If you guys go in the Heat Discord, you'll see that I think it's Remy, 121 Remy, I believe, posted in the either in the announcement or the news section when Season 1 started. There's an embedded link that does a deep dive into Flair. Part of that deep dive shows you the way the dev team recommends you to select equipment on the tank. So that's what we're sticking with. Okay, we're not switching equipment out in this test or the duration of this stream on these two tanks. We're just testing out different combinations of Flair's stealth abilities, right? So let's get into it. We're gonna be doing all games in quick match mode, so that we have real world challenges versus real players. I could do this in versus AI mode, which would obviously give us, I don't want to say obviously because AI sometimes kicks your ass, but I think we do it in quick match mode, so we have versus real players. So ahead of time, I do apologize to the people that are not CCs and don't have press accounts if I unintentionally thwart your gameplay. I do apologize. But let's get into it. Starting with the 2FK, doing the stealth build. So our first trait has activated, which is concealed impact, and that means enemies can no longer see where we're firing from. Oh. Wait a second. We're trying to be little smarty pants. Where'd he go? I remember we're playing a leopard, right? So activate that ability. Don't let you get away. That M1's our next target. ERA blocked our heat rounds. Minor damage to him there. Surprise! Whilst that one's reloaded, we switch to this one. That's how you do it. Switch back. Heal up. Keep moving. Second trait has activated. Unseen fighter, which grants plus 10% damage when masked, and we are masked right now. Indeed, we are. Third trait will be sleight of hand, which gives us a minus 10% to our shell reload time. Just need to find the enemy. Oh, they took our proxy out. That means there's a guy behind us. HSTV's in front of us. Oh, I miss. Gotcha. So we're seeing how these traits are coming in handy. Even though we're not playing very stealth like right now. I was hoping to get the trait. We're not playing very stealth-like, but you're seeing major difference in what the tank's able to do. Major hit. I'm just gonna ram him. Ooh. Power up is up, but we don't need it. We're recharged. $15,000 damage. Let's get this proxy in a good position again. And I've taken off the auto heal equipment in place for a manual heal. I think that's a better option for the leopards, in my opinion. Ah, he's a proxy. Had a feeling from his movements. That might be the real guy. It is. Wasted. I think they both got hit. In comes an M55. Is he gonna try to launch that at me? I'm confused. You're too far from me, dude. Amateur. Blocked. He must have dipped in. Yep, there he is. Is he running in circles? My God, what a nuisance. Good hit. Taken out. Good hit. Armor not hit. Feign death. Switch. Smoke's up. Thermal's up. ERA. It's a hit. Wasted missile strike. switching back. And this is what I call surprise, surprise, surprise. Yeah. That right, Psycho. What's up, dude? That might be a proxy. Yeah, proxy. Oof. Didn't see that guy. Alright. Means we lose our proxy as well. Alright, we almost have our 4th perk, which is gonna be the ultimate perk, which means -1 second between switching proxies. Thermal's on. Zone's clear. Oh, the ability recharge is there, the ultimate. Let's grab that and set ourselves up. I mean, it's not the worst map to test out a stealth build, but it's kind of in between as far as testing out a stealth setup. But we're working. We're doing the job, right? I mean, we got 22,000. We're at the bottom of the board with 22,000 damage somehow, but that's decent damage as far as heat goes. Set this back up right here. Smokes out. Could not get a shot off. Did not get enough to get the 4th ability activated, but I'm liking how the stealth skills work so far. They're doing a really good job. They only died once. 1 death. That that shows it right there. Right? We did 22,000 damage, which is 2nd place for damage. And we died once. That's it. And that's the best on the team as far as dying goes. So next up we're gonna do 2K ST. And the build as well is the same as recommended by the dev team. Except, as I stated before, I swapped out the equipment slots on both tanks for smoke and manual repairs, because I find that works better or best in the leopard tanks. So again, we're doing the same build, stealth striker build, and this time we're running our build in the 2K ST. So, you heard the man, it's control. Same agent skills apply. They don't seem to have thermal visions on this one. Tank is masked. First ability to activate, again, will be concealed impact, which once activated, they will not see the direction that we are firing from. Oh, there's a martyr. Careful with that thing. No shot on anything. We're gonna reload. Oh. EMP can get some damage though. Good range for that. There we go. Sleight of hand activated first. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna stay hidden right here. Masks up. Two-shot wonder right there. Doesn't look like they're in range of the EMP blast. Again, the idea is to play stealthy. Blocked. Ooh, ammo rack hit. Second ammo rack hit. And a third. 3 strikes, you're out. Camo is active. Not in range. They're not in range of this side. They're playing the other side. We have two trades currently active. We have, whoop, heads up. Gotcha. Ah, you got me good. Oh, I didn't realize I had 4 shells. My bad. Friendly barrage incoming there. We don't have enough energy to be masked right now. This game is being dominated by the leopards, I believe. The stealth build's clearly keeping us alive. Oh, good hit. Got away. Whoop. Got away, got away. More incoming though, no problem. He's looking for me. Got you. No, we don't need to waste the proxy right now. Our stealth skills are almost fully activated. Save that proxy for next round, we might need it. Heal up. Gotcha. He's down. Good time to reload. Energy is at a high enough level. M60's looking to make his presence known. And so will I. Unless he's running away. End of round, and the stealth build keeps us alive. Keep in mind, the tank equipment is not synchronized with the agent skills at this point. What you're seeing is just the agent skills at work. Gonna set up an ambush right here. Got one guy going that way. Ooh, I do not want to be the first contact. That's for sure. ALVT makes a mistake. Oh, direct hit with the EMP. He's not liking that. Alright. What the hell? What just happened? The game crashed. Are you serious? Game crashed. Oh, Heat devs, what are you doing? You guys can't have a CC crashing whilst he's doing a CC stream. Oh, you guys just ruined that. Oh no. I don't know if I'm still alive. It might be with this whole stealth build. If I'm still alive and untouched, that proves how good this skill set is. So maybe that's a good blunder that just happened. Come on, get me back in the game. No, we died. Oh. Keep in mind, we died because the game crashed, not because of anything else. Oh, what a blunder. Oh my god. Ooh, leopard accuracy. Uh-oh. Let's get some smoke going. Get that trace off of us. Friendly tank. M1's pinned down. There's got to be enemy tanks over here. See if I can get an EMP on them. EMP going out. He's hurting. It's a hit. We could have had no deaths in that game if it wasn't for that crash. But yeah, there you go. I mean, we had a 1 because of the crash. And I would say we're still good, right? 15,000 damage, second to last. We didn't get... I mean, everyone on the team is kind of similar damage zones. No one is, like, way ahead. But just 1 death due to game crash. Alright. Now we're going to change our skill set out. Modify agent. Clear all of these out. Clear slot. Clear slot. Clear slot. Clear slot. And we're going for what we call the Puppet Master. I think that's a good name. I think we'll keep that name. So, the Puppet Master build is proxy-focused aggression, okay? Goal of this build is high mobility, aggressive energy management, pushing enemy pushes, or punishing enemy pushes, I should say. using the proxy tank mechanism. So this skill set is designed to abuse and what's a good word here? I don't know. Let's just say abuse the whole proxy mechanic that Agent brings, that Flair brings. So first trait that's gonna go on, we're gonna go with show goes on. Okay, have an unintentional repetition of words there. So the show goes on, can be placed in any slot. Okay. Secondly, we're doing bag of tricks. So show goes on gives you a 50% to slow resistance and also instantly repairs your damaged tracks. Bag of tricks gives you a minus 10% to your ability cooldown. Third, in the attribute spot, we're gonna go for magic source, which is your tier 2 ability or skill rather, which gives you plus 15% to energy capacity. And what this will do is help you sustain heavy ability and proxy usage, because this is increasing your total energy capacity that your tank is allowed to hold. So if we're holding, I don't know, let's say the tank is holding 100 energy points, you're now holding 115. You see what's happening there? And for the ultimate slot, we're going for the hidden trap, which is tier 2. When your proxy tank is destroyed, it will slow all enemies in a 15-meter radius, locking them down for your main tank or team to clean up, right? So like in the previous game on the map with that ice map with the big lasers shooting up into the sky, when I swapped to my proxy to trick the OBJ, let's say if the OBJ had successfully managed to take out my initial tank that became the proxy, that becomes a trap for him, reducing his tank, reducing the abilities of his tank and the capabilities, right? So this is what this is going to do, and it turns your proxy into a trap, basically. Okay, so we're going to have to replace... This is one thing I hate about these slots things. So tier 1 was shows goes on. Okay, there we go. Slots are appropriately equipped. Activation points, so 300, 900, 1200, and 1800 in-game, right? So, switching back to the 2FK, we're going to look at our energy stats. Let's find that. Max energy is now 95. Right? So 95 is after we've applied those skills to the agent. Remember, the skills get activated in battle, so I'm assuming it's going to be 95 plus 15% once it's activated. I'm not sure if the max energy is 95 that it's showing is, if that means activated or not. I think there's a way for us to check that though. Go modify agent skills, and we take this off and we go back to the tank itself. Go down to where that shows. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. So when that gets activated in battle, then your plus 15% comes into play. So that would be this one. All right. There we go. First battle. Again, we're not doing the stealth build. We're doing our Puppet Master build, which focuses proxy-focused aggression. And we're going in with this, and we're going to see what it does. Starting off with the 2FK in the configuration that the dev team suggested on the website. that is that configuration for you guys if you guys want to copy that on your 2FK as well. So whilst you're searching for a match, you guys can take a screenshot of that and scoop it up. What's up, Psycho? He's got a quote to start the match. A wise man can learn more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. Oh, that's a good quote. All right. Let's hit it. What do we got going on? We got Conquest on the aircraft carrier in 10v10 mode. Do we somehow have 8? Does that mean that 8 players are AI? Is that what that means? Because that's what I think that means. Even though we're in quick match mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to take a screenshot of that. That's what that seems like to me. There we go. Screenshot taken. All right. Tank is already invisible. Energy is almost at 95%. Let's go get Zone D. Woo! Big hit. Finish him off. Yeah. Not sure why our tank is not masked. There we go. Oh. He survived. Not for long. Show goes on has been activated. So, once again, show goes on means 50% to slow resistance and instantly repairs damage tracks. It'd be awesome to have that kind of a thing in regular world tanks. Alright, we'll capture D and we'll go for another zone. Because this build is for aggressive gameplay. And that's exactly what we will try to do. Try to demonstrate on both tanks here. Magic source is activated, and once again that means plus 15% energy capacity, and you can see we're going above the 95 threshold that we were sitting at. Looks like in this case that means 109 total energy capacity. We are masked. We have B, they took back D. Let's go see if we can get some shots on Zone D. Thought I took a hit there for a second. That's the real tank. Waste of my shot. Alright. Ooh. I'm still alive. Haha. So, all of our perks are successfully activated. We don't have a need to put our proxy in place right now. I think I need to go get Zone C. Or A. There's also a target up here. Let's take him out. Blocked. Fuel tank hit. I am affected by some kind of a status effect there. Ooh. Smoke's up. There we go. Proxy aggression. Proxy aggression. That's what we're talking about right there. I need another missile. Come on. Yeah, proxy aggression. Oh no. How are you still alive? I thought I killed him. I need to break off. This match is head to head. I don't really like that. LVT. Amarak hit. Try to get another one in. Missed the Amarak. Gotcha. Alright. Should be able to take this cap. Let's feign death. Heal. Pop smoke as well. It's always a good idea to lock your hull when you're feigning death. Use your hull lock. Alright, we have control of 2 zones. We need another zone. A is contested. C is we don't have anyone pushing A. Let me see what's up with that. Don't have a shot on that XM. If I'm not mistaken, we have yet to die in this game. I'll try my best to keep it that way. Oh. Defeated by Pixel. Got him. Don't really want to go down on that deck, on that bottom deck. Let's wait for our proxy to activate, then maybe we'll do that. Ooh. Big hit. Got him before he turned. Your heat vision also shows you weak areas on enemy tanks, which is pretty awesome. Oh, that's a terrible shot on my part. Proxy's up, and there's an M1 looking at me. They have more controls all of a sudden. Don't really know how that happened. But if we're getting damage, that's fine. And here we go, proxy aggression. Play 2 tanks at once. Whilst that tank's reloaded, we've taken out that M60 and closing in on the cap. Take it back. We're gonna pop smoke. And we're gonna feign death. Lock your hull. And look around. Alright, we got this one. Gonna push down to zone C. Or not. Oh, shit. $30,000 damage in this game so far. Heat vision's up. ALVT. Oh, I flubbed the shot. Let's see. Let's get this proxy going. Missiles away. Surprise. Build deactivated. My other proxy is taking a lot of damage over there. Might not be able to save him. Proxy down. Lost the game, but it looks like we did a lot of damage, which is exactly what that build is meant to do. No deaths and 33,000 damage for 12 kills. Here we go. 33,000 matched by Chopper on the other team. I'm assuming, well, there's no way to assume if that was an M1 or an FE, but damage is matched on the other team by Agent Chopper. So there we go. There you have it. But that was only the first match of 2 to switch to the other Leopard. Again, we are running the Puppet Master build, which is meant to be played aggressively, as we did. Swapping out to the 2KST. And again, whilst we are looking for a match, this is the build. This is the build that the dev team recommends on the Heat website. For the 2KST, okay, and we are using the Puppet Master setup in terms of agent skills, and we're gonna see how it does with the 2KST. So in the 2KFK, in that match, we had no deaths, we got the highest damage, and we got the highest kills. I think the name fits. It's designed to maximize your aggression, and that's what it did. Alright, 2k ST, 5v5. Probably gonna be less damage. Let's get it. Playing hard point. Let's get a good vantage point and start sending shots down range. This looks like it might be a good vantage point right here. Yep. I just saw one tank cross. I mean, we need to play close anyways. Point of this build is be aggressive. So let's do that. Oh. Woo! Jay Hayes, what's up? How's it going, man? That was not the best start. 3 out of 5 players came directly at me. That's something you want playing a leopard. Unless if the proxy was active, which is too early to get it active. I do believe this tank has an ability that makes it recharge faster when reloading. It does, yes. Ooh, we're getting hard countered here. Getting hard countered by a 2FK. We need to find a different approach angle. Someone hit him hard. It's good. So far we've died twice on this one. Oh, we're getting targeted again here. Just put smoke up. Looks like we're gonna have a tough game, guys. Done nothing but gotten our asses whooped. Gotcha. Alright, let's break off. Reload the canister. Yep. So the 2KSD has an equipment set up based on the dev build where when you're reloading, your energy recharges at 150% of its normal rate. What are you fighting? An XM190? Cool. Oop, not cool. Find a different angle. Huh, what is that? Is he looking at me? He's looking at me. It's another leopard. Yeah, ambush that guy somehow. Okay, he's not paying attention. And he's gonna pay the price for not paying attention. Going invisible. You're gonna feign death on me? Oh, that's funny. Literally see you, my guy. Oh. Whoa. He proxied on me. Guess he doesn't have heat. Alright. 2 leopards are dancing. I can see him through his heat. Through my smoke. Going invisible. Oh, he's using his abilities. Breaking off. Gotcha. Oh, he got me. Think I got him as well with the EMP. Might be, maybe. Yes, I did. Oh, that was a good fight. 2KFK versus 2KST. Right on. Finally got our proxy up. Gonna explode some of those canisters. Some damage on those guys. Yep, set him on fire. Be mindful of your surroundings. Better pay attention. Willing to bet that leopard 2FK player went back to this area. He likes being in the back. That's his dead tank. That's my dead tank. Alright. Looks not. He's definitely gonna put himself in a position to overwatch Zone C. Oh, there he is. Sweet shot. Set him on fire with the canisters, and we hit his ammo rack right there. Alright. Let's get out of here. Had a bad start, or yeah, not the best match. Maybe we'll do one more in the 2KSD. We had a bad start to this one. Sacrifice one proxy to get to the other one. There we go. Definitely not having our best game here. Our fourth ability never got to activate. That would be Hidden Trap. Just turns your proxy into a trap. Let's go swimming in the pond here a bit. Rapids. Oh. So many snipers on the other team. It's quite a nuisance. Yeah, we need a second run at that. It's not a good outcome. Alright guys, we're doing take 2 on the 2KST. Take 1 really was not good. And we had really good results playing the 2KFK with our Puppet Master build. So I don't see any reason why the 2KST should not have a similar performance. Masked and charging up our energy as well. We don't want to be the first point of contact. It's another 10v10 game. "10v10 game, and we don't know where the enemy is yet. That's insane. Oh, I just saw a tracer round zip across the map. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh. Oh, that's just dirty. Alright, I'm gonna go for Zone B, I think. Whoa. Morgan Valdez with that unloadability in the XM190. Nicely played. Let's reload so we recharge our points, our energy faster. Get that 150% bonus. While it's being invisible and getting some capture points here. Looks like this XM is fighting an M1. EMP box going in. And good hit. Alright. Smokes up. Oh, we're gonna go down hard here. To get away if I can. EMP trap is doing its thing. Let's help this guy out. There we go. Alright, I think we're having a much better matchup here. Let's reload and recharge our energy. I think I'm gonna focus the center of the map. Ooh, target of opportunity. 2 FK. Think he'll be alive much longer though. But you never know. I missed the Amarak, but he went down. Woo, 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 woo. Disgusting combo. Oh no. Oh, running, running. Taking heavy hits, taking heavy hits. Challenge to survive. Let's go back around. Looks like we're coming up behind some enemies, I would hope. Or not. Go the other way then. Oh. I can't see him. Could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. See him? Woo! Oh no. Terrible timing. Looks like we're gonna get away. EMP trap worked. Let's get this proxy out. Get our proxy in a good position. There we go. We have company. Down you go. Need to break off for low health. Find some place to hide. Something's shooting at me again. Really? Wow. Oh no. That ain't good. Alright. Charging in. Oh, you've got a friend. Yeah, we're not making this one. He did not fall for my tricks. No. Oh, how are we doing? 12,000. Second place by damage. Alright, alright. Definitely doing much better here. Magic source, 15% energy capacity. Let's go find a fight. No, Corva. One more. Saved by the bell. Oh. Alright, much better result with our Puppet Master setup on Flair. Puppet Master setup 2 KSD. We died once. Didn't get the best damage, but compared to the rest of the team, it was all right. We did 3rd place overall for damage. Came 2nd place by score. Good result. All right. We're spending enough time on that setup. Time to change things out. Our next setup. For Flair, we're gonna have to come up with a better name for this, I think. Currently, we are calling it the hit and run brawler. I think that needs a much better name than that. So the hit and run brawler setup is designed to keep moving fast, keep shooting, avoid getting pinned down in close to medium engagements, and punish the enemy, as the name suggests. It's a build for brawling. First things first. First trait, tier 1 is gonna be the show goes on once again. For the ability section, we're doing bag of tricks to keep your ability volume high. Yep, there we go. Or keep your cooldown low, minus 10%. In your attribute section, we're doing sleight of hand, tier 1 ability to maximize your raw damage per minute. The 10% to your total shell real time. And for your ultimate, we are doing Don't Blink, which once again reduces your proxy switching time. Total activation points needed is 1200 in battle. And kicking things off with the 2FK again in the same configuration that the Heat dev team suggested. The only change of I control my repairs and I have smoke screens. And whilst we're loading in, that is the overview of this build. So there you go. Missy Q2 and Yelmargs, welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing tonight? Alright, so to recap, we are playing with our hit and run brawler skill setup. We have a 5v5, and I think it might be AI matchmaking. Unless there's a glitch in the matrix. Given that we're playing with a brawler setup, we need to try and cross the map. Because, heat, close range, doesn't really work, honestly. And we are designed to brawl, so let's get across to the other side of the map. Or we are set up to brawl, I should say. I'm gonna go up here and look for campers. And if there aren't any campers, I will be the camper. Haha. 942 on the fuel. Amarak hit. Beautiful. Second Amarak. Down. Alright, doing what it's designed to do. Doing what it's designed to do. Dealing damage. Already up a 3,900 damage. Getting that third shell in. I'm gonna pop smoke up whilst it's reloading. Heat vision activated. Enemy tank is already on fire. We're gonna take advantage of that. I am being targeted. We need to run. There's an M1 behind me, or an M60, I don't know. M1. Could not get away. 5,600 damage. An M60A2 is closing, has taken over the scoreboard. But I like what I'm seeing so far. We gotta play it close, we gotta play it smart. Let's get back out there. Gotta cross the map again. Sky004X, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How is your night going? Hardpoint is relocating to my current sector. Okay, let's take this guy out. See if we can. Missiles away. Too slow. Missed the ammo rack on that one. Got it on that one. Alright, alright. AMX. ERA took my shell. Great. Alright, all of our abilities are active. All agent skills are active. Don't blink, shows goes on, sleight of hand, and bag of tricks. Almost got caught by those same two tanks on the last time. Looks like that's where they're spawning. Oh. Fuel tank hit. Got away. You got away. Alright. I have to bring that proxy up from the rear. Oh, found him again. Blocked. Let's get my proxy up here. Looks like there's an M60 spawning behind the other proxy. Or something. Not sure. No, I saw him on my HUD. Oh, there he is. Good hit. Good hit. Good hit. Switch. Missed. Closing in. Good hit. Good hit. Not really. He has a shield up. Does the guy not see me? Interesting. I'm not complaining about it. Smoke is up. Go around. It's gotta be chasing me. No? Interesting. He is. Nope. M60. Hit. Not good, not good, not good. Smokes up. Fire damage. Smokes up. proxy aggression. Not really. I mean, it is. Our build is to play aggressive. Switch and heal. Miss. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Good hit, good hit, good hit. It's protecting his Amarak. But I got his engine. 22,000 damage, top by damage, easily. Ooh. Behind me? Where? Oh, 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 oh. Oh. It ran from the smoke into the fire. We lost our main and our proxy. Oh. I'm good, Sky. How are you doing, man? How's your night going? What's up, everybody? We are testing different skill sets for Flair on our third skill set build. And build number 3 that we are testing is called Hit and Run Brawler, and as the name suggests, it's to do exactly what you have seen us doing so far. Hit and run. I gotta get my proxy set up. Looks like it was a bad hit. Proxy's up. Smoke's up. Switch to heat. Oh, that's a friendly. My bad. My bad. 1386. Wasted missile. Alright. Switch to proxy whilst this is reloading. More smokes up. I think he's got a shield up. Let's break it down. Shield should be broken. Boom. More smokes up. Is that an enemy tank? Looks like it. Good hit. Good hit. Good hit. Switching. Smokes up. Just keep switching. Keep popping smoke. From tank to tank. It says contested. There we go. Found him. Good hit on the fuel tank. Good hit right there. Got one more shell in me. Ooh, that's a lot of dead tanks. Smokes up. Smokes up. Find me a target. There we go. Amarak. Amarak. And you're down. Switching back. Smokes are recharging. It's fine. We're still in smoke. Alright, that's good. Woo! This is doing dirty stuff here with this build. Smokes up. Switching. We're in smoke. Alright, good, 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 good. These builds that we're running are very abusive, as you can see. Alright. Field is clear. Hit the wrong button there. Never mind. Nevertheless. You're dead. Complete lockdown of the zone here. Complete and total lockdown. 38,000 damage. Switch. Dead. Smoke screen up. Hit. Dead. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Dead. Enemy tank. Down. Smoke screen up. Engine hit. Did we get the kill? We do. Smoke screen up. Game over. Oh, that was brutal. That was brutal. God. Second place by score, but damage is going to be insane. The damage is going to be insane. 44,000, 13 kills, 2 deaths. There we go. And that's in a 5v5. Imagine if it was a 10v10. Highest score in enemy team is 24,000. Second score below me was 20,000. Oof. Oh, that was disgusting. Complete abuse of the proxy ability. Alright, so that was the 2FK. Now we got to repeat in 2KSD for this build. So those of you that were not here earlier, just click quick match. This is the abilities that we are running right here, and this is what the dev team suggests on the Heat website. And these are the skill sets that we are running in our hit and run brawler setup, which we will be making or releasing videos on each of these ability setups. This is what you're seeing. This setup is all tier 1 all the way. And that's what you guys just saw me do in the 2FK. Desmones and X Roski, how's it going, guys? Alright, going in with the 2KST, and the 2KST and this setup that the dev suggests you want to do at the start of the match: fire a shell off, start your reload, because you get 150% boost to your energy recharge. We have a 10v10, lots of damage potential, and we are doing conquest on a vast open map. How many leopards do we have? 2 leopards on our team, 2 KSD, 2 FK, 2 FKs on the enemy team, and 1 A6A1. Alright, let's see how we go. See how we do this. Starting on zone Delta. Though towards the end of the last match, that was insane proxy abuse with the smoke screen ability. The 2KSD, the smoke screen works a little different. It's released from the exhaust system. Oh shit. Don't use me as a meat shield, my guy. No. Oh. Oh. Woo. Not looking good. Might survive. Might survive. Nope, not gonna survive. Oh. Ran out of shells. Ran out of shells. Got our asses kicked. Fight seems to be a D, so fight is a Delta, and that is where we will go. So we need to the point is to fully demonstrate and test out these various setups. Let's get our energy chart up. Energy is maxed out. Uh-oh. I got things I can launch at you too, dude. There you go. Have at it. Enjoy. Let's recharge my energy. Fire that shot off and get that bonus activated. Another EMP on him. And moving up. 1 hit. 2 hits. Still alive. Not anymore. Just got friends though. We don't have heat vision on this one, so we gotta be careful how we're deploying that smoke ability. Off with his head. Reload and go invisible. Visibility is low, lock our turret, and we're next to dead ALVT, so should be good. Alright, our proxy is charged. Let's get this thing set up in a safe spot. Well, not really a safe spot. I need a more active spot. Their team seems to be not pushing Delta anymore. Maybe Zone B. Ah, heat vision would be very nice right now. Thermal vision. They retook Delta. Okay, maybe I should have put my proxy up there. Reload, reload, reload. Come on, come on. Okay, he's dead. Going back up to Delta. Definitely gonna put my proxy somewhere close to Delta. Down here might be a good spot. I don't think we'll really be seen. There's a house there amongst other things. M1 coming in. Smoke. EMP hit him, and the other M1 hit him with his ability. He has to go. Oof. Lost our main and our proxy in that one. Not good. Chalk that up to user error. That tanks. Okay. Energy is fully charged. No targets for the EMP. Get some base capture points up here. These guys are looking that way. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Let's go back around. Or not. Being hit from multiple directions. Could not find my heal key there. Let's get back up that hill. 12,000 damage. We're smack in the middle of the team. But the way our abilities set up worked a lot better on the 2K ST. This situation, kind of brawling a little too much. Some armor would have really been helpful. Play this smart. What the? Boom. Direct hit with the EMP on that 2FK. Gonna go down here. Saved by the bell. Saved by the bell. Alright. Not gonna do a take number 3 on that. Because we know it works with the 2K FK. It will work with the 2K SD with a bit more practice. We had instantly higher results with the 2K SD, especially given that we were able to abuse the proxy ability, constantly launch smoke grenades between the two proxies, create a complete smoke area, and using thermal vision on the 2K FK, we did 44,000 damage in that last match, and we did not die. So let's clear these skills out and go to our next skill setup. Our next skill setup, which is fourth and final setup. Yeah, I'm gonna need to come up with a better name for this. Let's just call it Mind Games. This is designed for utility and area control, and the goal is to confuse enemy targeting while locking down choke points using proxy traps and energy reserves. So, what are we playing here? On the trait slot, we are going with tier 2 concealed impact, which means the enemy takes damage without knowing your angle of attack. So this comes back to our first initial setup, our stealth setup at the beginning of the stream. In the ability section, we are going again tier 2 unseen fighter, which means you hit harder whilst in stealth or masked mode. We're gonna plot that in, so you get plus 10% whilst masked. So that means you need to keep your energy up. I think that will especially come in handy with the 2K ST more than the 2K FK, given that the 2K ST has an ability module or an equipment module that increases your energy gain by 150% when you're doing reloads. Third slot in the attribute section, we are going with tier 2 again, the magic source skill, which means extra energy capacity to fuel longer engagements, plus 15%. Do note that plus 15% only activates when the ability itself, when your ability points hits the required amount in battle. Will not activate before that. Last but not least, on the ultimate, we're going tier 2 hidden trap, which is when your proxy is destroyed, it creates a trap and slows all enemy tanks within a 15-meter radius. So your proxy tank becomes like an EMP, essentially, right? Okay, looks like we're going to do a little reconfiguration here. None of these are going into slot 1. Somebody's got to go into slot 1. It's not good. Not going to slot 1. Not going to slot 1. That's not good. Okay. Something's gonna have to be from tier 1 then. I think we will we'll sacrifice the hidden trap for don't blink. And we'll keep the others. I hope to make a change with that, because not being able to put every single tier 2 ability there, I'm not sure why the devs did that. I will ask about this. Alright. We're gonna start off with the 2 FK, of course. Let's see how this goes. So, for the duration of this stream, which we have only 2 more test runs left, we are currently, for tonight, we're just doing different combinations and skill sets of Flair's skills. We are not yet adjusting the tank's modules to fit each different skill set. That will be another set of calculations that I have to do, and that will be a separate stream where we will run those tests. And the videos you guys will see in the YouTube channel either tomorrow or on Wednesday when the official Heat stream is up. We'll be covering the skill combinations, exclusively the skill combinations that we have experimented with in this stream. Wixtree, Whiskey, Extra Josh, Cerberus, welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing tonight? Alright, we are doing Conquest 10v10. And this setup is this agent setup, I should say, is designed for area control. Don't like C for the Leopard. I will avoid it like a plague because we don't have any armor in this thing, and C is very open. Hit the wrong button there, but it's fine. Smoke is what I wanted to hit. Let's get base capture points. We're still in smoke screen. Alright, good. The fact that the 2FK has smoke grenades, I think makes it better than the 2KST. Because those of you that were not here previously missed the part where we abused the hell out of the smoke screens and proxies. Woo! Off with his head. And we're doing it again. You can't hit me with a tow missile through smoke, guy. Unless if you have heat, which you don't seem to have. Smoke is up. Ah, dang, that guy has heat vision. Oh, you set up a mine. Damn martyr. There, have some more smoke grenades. 6,000 damage before we went down. Going back to B. C needs help, but I don't think there's much I can do there. That's way too close combat. We're more than likely gonna lose this unless my team changes their focus, which don't really expect them to at this point. Backing off. I know he dropped mines there. I need to go around. Proxy. Found the real guy. Smokes up. Backing off. Going around the other way. Or not. Bad spot. We're gonna go down. Got pincered there. Alright, I think I got it coming from the direction of A. Because they've got a chokehold on Bravo. They have a clear chokehold on B. Yeah, we're gonna spawn here and try to come in more from the western side of the map. Proxy's up. Terrible aim on my part. Good hit. Let's go. Smoke grenades up. No enemies visible. More smoke up. Good hit, good hit. Come on. Get him. Got him. Smoke screens up. Martyrs got mines down. I'm gonna back off. Hey, it's contested. Can I help them out? I can. XM1V's got his back to me. Got that XM. There's a martyr above. Alright, switch our proxy and take him out. Surprise. Let's see if we can do anything from above whilst we're here. Screen destroyed. Come on. Good hit. ALVT. Blocked. It's gonna be a little tricky hitting him. Wasted shell. Alright, we gotta get back on Bravo. Let's get this proxy out of sight. Switch to the other proxy. Smoke screens up. HSTV sighted. Hit. No escape for you. Alright. I think 2KFK is once again working as intended. You gotta be careful with A. There's tanks on A. Surprise. Woo. 1-2 hit. He's down. Heal my tank. Thermals off. Going back this way. Oh god. That M60 wants a piece of me. Missed. Ah, could not switch to the proxy. Dang it. We lost our main and our proxy. Oh. Oh, second proxy is already recharged. Done enough damage. There we go. All is well that ends well. Alright. Moving. 21,000 damage. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on. Missed. Alright. Still alive down there. Game loss, but I'm satisfied with the performance of the skill set. 3 deaths, 9 kills, 23,000 damage. Compared to the rest of the team, that is actually second place by damage. Also looks like it's second place on the enemy team as well. Second place overall by damage with that skill set. So, switching to the 2KST, and let's see how this goes. Once again, our 2KST is set up in the way that the devs recommend on the Heat website with the Flair guide, but our agent is set up very different from their guide. We will do 2 matches in the official dev recommendation for setting up Flair as well. But this is the 4th skill setup that I have for you guys from me personally. And after that, we will do 2 matches with the dev recommended skill setup. Okay, Nizer, how's it going? How's your night going? So let's see how the 2KST performs with this skill set. Mind Games Disruptor setup. Gotta come up with a better name than that. Name is so boring. There needs to be like a. I gotta come up with like a one-word name for that. So we're on the new map, Eden 10v10 again, which is awesome. We're gonna keep our distance from the enemy teams. Let's get a shot off and get reload so we get the 150% boost to energy recharge that the 2KST has. Don't have heat vision on this one. Not ideal. Getting shots in on that AMX. First blood. Alright. Recharging. This guy has smokes. Oh. What the hell? I think I was masked when that guy came in, so he might not have seen me. I think he also managed to dodge my EMP blast. Looks like there's an M1 or 2 over there. That martyr's alive. He is. Good hit. Yep, you just stay right there. Don't move. Good boy. Well done. We have 2 of 3 skills activated. That camo he's using made him look like he was not alive. He's using forest camo. Last shot off. I want to get closer to those. What? Can't move my tank. Game crashed again. Second crash for tonight. What's going on, devs? That crash completely booted us from the match that we're in. I wonder if everyone else in the match got booted. Interesting. Alright, we got kill confirmed, so we're gonna be we get to focus on damage, and we're starting from scratch again. Let's try to get the ability recharge. Excellent. As you guys already know, we're gonna set this up in a strategic position. It'd be nice if we could place it up there, huh? Oh. We seem to have the middle of the map, so they must have spawned that way. Good hit. And we're reloading. Still not sure where to put my proxy. Well, places to put him. I just don't want to put myself out of the fight too long. Yes. Oh. That must have been fun. It's an HSTVL fighting this guy here. Hit you with an EMP blast. And down you go. We don't have heat vision. Thermals. So not coming into... Are you not paying attention to your surroundings? Interesting. Put down one there as I'm going over here. So I can cover both sides of the center of the map simultaneously. The one that got away. Going invisible. Area is clear. Backing up. Switching. What is this? Camper Fest, guys? Come on. Skill confirmed. Get it going. So where's the enemy team? Proxy's doing alright up there. Looks like they're all playing on this side of the map. Oh. Don't have a good way to shoot that XM1V, and I won't let him shoot me either. Alright, let's switch proxies. Saw a ping on my radar here. Whoa, yep, I did. Oh, this one doesn't have smoke grenades, I forgot. Reloading here. Switch and help that guy out. This is exactly what the proxies do. There we go. Put this one back into hiding. Switch proxy. Just keep moving. Bad hit. EMP blast took him out. Get to cover. Let's deny that tag. Second proxy is fine as well, hitting in that area. Oh no. Better switch. Don't think that proxy's gonna survive. Yep, it didn't survive. Let's see if I can pick up this ability down here. If it's safe to get to it, it might be. If it's even here. Oh, someone else got it. Alright. Let's pick up that speed boost. 11,000 damage. We're smack in the middle of the team for damage right now. Nice hit. Good hit. See if I can finish him off. Got him. One more hit. Good. Proxy ability is almost fully recharged. Let's get back into the aqueduct. Deploy that proxy back right where it was. Perfect. Good hit. Amarak, he's down. Alright, this is gonna let us catch up on damage. Can't pen that guy. Good hit on that HSTV. Got one more shot in the barrel. Alright. Let's pull this one back. Switch to the other proxy. Friendly tank, HSTV. Smoke screen would be really helpful here. Not screen, heat vision. Thermals. At least we got a hit on him. He's dead. Alright, no targets. Pull back in. Reload. Switch to the other proxy. Rinse and repeat. They want to camp. This is what we'll do. Doesn't look like they want to push too far up. Good hit. Blocked. Bye, HSTV. Thank you for your contribution. Somebody's got their eyes on me. Switching to the other proxy. Just keep moving with the damage. That OBJ 287 is having a really good game. Nice hit. Yeah, 2,500 there. A recon probe. Can I hit it? Oh. Not a lot of time left for damage. If our team picks up one token and the match is over. 1,000 damage right there. 1,374 total. Come on, give me a good hit in the next time. Poor guy, he's spawning right in front of me. I feel so bad. But, welcome to Heat. Come on, give me something to shoot at. They might be avoiding this area like a plague now. 25,000 damage. That guy in the OBJ is up to 41,000. Our entire team really is doing a lot of damage. Well done by our team. Bad pen. Virtually have no reload time here. Where'd the XM go? Well, I think the result speaks for himself. Area control was definitely happening, and that is not even in a match mode that requires area control. There we go. No deaths, 4 kills, 28,000 damage, 12 assists. Star of this game is this guy. In Death Shadows, 43,000 damage with the Raketa in an OBJ 273. Well done, dude. 32,000 by this XM1V that I was farming the hell out of on the other team as well. But we did place first place for scores, and as you guys see, no deaths. Once again with these setups, no deaths. Good damage, no deaths. So for the last bit, we are gonna switch the agent skill over to the way the dev team recommends, and we're gonna go back again to the 2FK and run the dev team build in terms of skill setup. Clear, 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 clear. So the dev team, I believe they do show goes on. They do on-scene fighter, which is tier 2. Sleight of hand, tier 1 again. And for the ultimate, they also do tier 1. So the reason why the dev team does this build is it's heavily dependent on the tier 1 abilities. And that's because they're prioritizing mobility and lower cooldown over the heavier tier 2 mechanics. Okay. The only tier 2 is the unseen fighter, and that's because you get plus 10% whilst masked, right? But this is more of a speed, high mobility, firepower skill setup by the dev team that you guys can find on the Flair guide on the Heat website. So let's go in for our last 2 matches of the night, starting once again with the 2FK. Alright, let's hit it, guys. We're doing hardpoint, and let's see how the dev team's build stacks up. That's my fault. Bad aim on my part there. Good hit. So remember, the way they've chosen their skill prioritizes mobility and energy. And you can see that mobility right there. Tank's moving quite fast. Good hit. That's an interesting username. Dirty B-hole? Okay. Looks like we got some area damage on that guy. He's trying to dance around. Wish this was a 10v10 so we have more chance to deal damage. I thought that said Peppa Pig for a second. Tried curving that around. Didn't really work. I should be popping smoke. I've got heat vision. Enemy tanks are not pushing. There we go. Smoke still up. Got one in on that HSTV. Missed. Smoke's up. Not the best hit, but it's a hit nonetheless. No escape for you. Your minigun just hit me all the way over here? I'm shocked. That's interesting. Tracked him. Ammo rack. One more hit and he will be dead. Delivered as promised. Zone B is activating and being captured by enemy players. Well, I should say active. I was hoping he would push. Come on, guy. Got his ammo rack. Alright, I think we've farmed as much as we can there. Moving. 9,700 damage. HSTV is actually pretty close in damage to us. I'm gonna put one proxy up here. Not sure if it's the best idea, but it's deployed. Yeah, no shit. This was quite an easy win. Too many dead tanks in the way. Complete miss. Thought I was gonna have to ram him. Smokes up. That game went very fast. Could not really demonstrate the way the dev team set it up, but we did get first place by score. I think we might have got second by damage. Not a lot of high damage in that game at all. No death. We got the most kills, 9,700 damage. Second place. HSTV player did 12,900. This guy might have been AFK on the enemy team. Alright, switching to the 2KST. Again, we are running the agent setup in the way that the dev team has suggested. And the tanks are also set up with the dev team configuration that is listed on the Heat website, except for the equipment. Once again, the skill setup that the dev team has chosen. Their skill setup is focused once again on mobility and cooldown thresholds. So more, like I said, mobility and making efficient use of your energy, which more comes into play with the 2K SD because the 2K SD has that equipment that gives it 150 plus percentage energy recharge whilst reloading. So the start of the game, fire a shot off, activate, and watch your energy go up at, I think, maybe 2 points per second. Maybe 3? Not sure. But you see how fast it's going up, and we'll get to 100 before we probably even see an enemy tank. I can go invisible. Oh, that wasted it. Note to self, do not go invisible and fire the gun. That should have been obvious. EMP trap deployed. I don't want to be in here. There's 2 enemy M1s. Oh, we have dirty B-hole on the enemy team again. I think maybe he should go clean his B-hole out. Oh my god. What a username. I need to recharge my energy. Energy threshold is very low right now. So let's get that recharged before we get into battle. Surprise. Whew. Danger Noodle. Yep, that was a Danger Noodle, alright. He took me out with his unload ability. Oy, oy, oy. Shots off, reloading, and recharging. There's tanks in the central dome, and our team has very minimal map control going here. Is that a dead M1? I hope it is. Might not be any enemy tanks here. Let's capture this. Smoke screens up. High visibility whilst in smoke. Okay. Makes sense. Not good. Got the EMP blast off though. Oh. Enemy team is doing a very good job of base defense. I will say that much. My team, not so much. Reload and recharge. Yeah, I think the setups that I have are working a lot better than their setups, though I understand how their setups are meant to be used. Dude, let me back up. What the heck is wrong with you? Oh my god. Good job, guy. Yeah, I'm not paired on the best team. That sucks. Enemies showing their hand too early? I don't know. I think my teammates are... need to go back to the training exercise. put it nicely, I guess. Good hit. See his ammo rack. Got him. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna try to push the objectives, man. I have no support. Looks like my entire team is just sitting back. Ay, 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 ay. Good hit on that XM1V. It's a hit. It's not a good hit. It's a hit, though. Going invisible. Gotcha. Got him. This XM1's gonna kick my ass, though. Help! Third place right now. Proxies deployed. Should have put that more up here, honestly. But it's deployed. Alright, let's get into Zone B. It's gonna be the central battle right now. Yeah, could say that again. Good hit. Energy threshold is very low right now. Low and ineffective. Close, close. Gotcha. We lose this one, but we're maintaining, looks like we have second place by damage and score overall. Afterlife? I didn't die though. That's a glitch in the Matrix. I ever saw one. I am alive and well. How did I get an Afterlife award? Intriguing.